Well, good morning, good morning. Hello, everybody. Camera does not want to stay up there this morning. Everything's being rebellious. So, good morning, whoever's finding this. Please come in and please share it out when you do find it. And say hello. You know the drill. So, come on in. The weather's fine. It was a little stormy, but now it's cool this morning. So that's a good thing, especially for Florida. So, okay, well, I'm hoping we're on. Yes, we are. There's Deirdre. Happy Monday. You lost power. Oh, wow. Yeah, we had a bad storm overnight here. I'm surprised we didn't lose power. Good morning, Isabel. I'm glad you got your power, Deirdre. It's good to see you this morning. Okay, well, let's get to our heart, mind, to the divine this morning. So you know how to do this. Hand on the heart, because that brings you to your heart center. And then slow down your breathing. Breathe in slowly and back out, releasing it. Let's just get rid of anything that's stuck in us from overnight, from maybe waking up and watching news, whatever's going on. Just breathe in love and let go with the out breath. Shake, shake, shake it away. One more of those. Breathing in love, light, hope, and releasing everything else. Let it go, let it go. All right, I don't know where everybody's at, but we are going to get started. We'll have a party all by ourselves. I'm so grateful that your power came back on and didn't stay off all night too, Deirdre. That's no fun. I've been through a lot of hurricanes where we lost power. There was one that we didn't have power for, I think it was 2 weeks. And it's Florida, and it was summertime, so we had no power and about 90-degree weather. So, yeah, I'm so happy that you didn't have to go through that. So, cheers to you, and that's your great gratitude this morning. All right, let's say some names and get people strolling in here. Where are our Jeans? Jean Walensky, Jean Lorio. Come on in. There's our Prachetta. Hello, Prachetta, Pracheer and Goofy. Good morning, good morning. All right, I'm going to go ahead and read the angel message and see what they had to say to us. It's called Build the Bridge. Mary Crincoli, good morning to you. All right, build the bridge. The mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be kindled. By Plutarch. Knowledge without action is like a car without fuel. It may have the potential to move forward, but it remains stagnant without that critical spark of initiative. Having a lot of knowledge does not automatically guarantee success. There is so much more, such as motivation. I may know how to construct a bridge, but until I come across a situation where I need to go over something, I may not be motivated to actually build the bridge. Dear angels, there are many things in life that can inspire us to take action and become empowered. Empowerment is not a one-time achievement. It's an ongoing process. It's about setting goals, striving to reach them, and pushing boundaries. It's about facing setbacks and failures with resilience and determination, knowing that they are stepping stones to success. It's about embracing change, adapting to challenges, and continuously improving oneself. Dear ones, do not underestimate the power of empowerment. It has the potential to transform lives, break down barriers, and drive us. It's not just a word, it's a call to action, a promise of a brighter future. We encourage you to pledge today to be champions of empowerment, to uplift yourselves, and in doing so, uplift the world. Together, you can ignite change in your world and build a more empowered and equitable future. When you feel that your voice is not being heard or acknowledged, keep talking anyway. When your feet hurt and you find it hard to take one more step, keep walking anyway. When you feel that you are down to your last ounce of love to give away, keep loving anyway. Don't you see, dear ones, that you have within you that spark of motivation necessary to create a shift in your world? Just like shifting the gear vehicle, you are preparing to take your vessel to new heights. Carry on, brave soul, carry on. Today, I promise to listen to the changing of the gears as I proceed upward in my vessel. That is our mantra for today. So let me put that into the comments, and we have Hope coming in. Good morning, sweet Hope. Good morning, Jessie. Good morning, Joanne. Joanne, I am so grateful for my cup of coffee this morning. Boy, did I need this cuppa. Didn't realize how much. But there's our mantra. Today I promise to listen to the gears as I proceed upward in my vessel. You know, I learned how to drive a car with the stick shift. And I learned how to drive where I grew up in Kentucky. Well, if you know anything about Kentucky, you know that it has lots of hills and mountains. And I remember I got so frustrated because I was trying to go up this one little hill where there was a railroad track, and I kept sliding back because I had to stop at the railroad track, and trying to go uphill and stop in a shift car. Now I just lost the word. Not an automatic, anyway. If you let off and your foot's not on the brake and the clutch isn't engaged, it rolls backward. I can't tell you how many times I rode backward down that hill. So I tell you that because sometimes that's what we do, isn't it? Sometimes we're trying to go forward, have that forward momentum, but it might be a little hill that we have to climb. Sometimes we have to move up to move out of a situation that we're in. And if we don't have all of the coordination, the clutch, the gas, the brake, then we might backwards. It might not be such an easy thing just to drive up the hill. And many of you may not even know what I'm talking about, because cars that most people drive or are automatic. We don't have those standard shift cars anymore. That's my preference, though. I love them. I always love having something to feed to the gears. I thought it was cool to be able to do all of that, and now the car does it all by itself, and pretty much doesn't roll back downhill. So, anyway, good morning, Kathy Hand. I'm still trying to have love and forgiveness for my son. Oh, sweetheart. I am so sorry to hear that, Kathy. I know you've been so hard to support, wanting the very best for him. You know, sometimes we have to really be vigilant and protect ourselves, and it sounds like that's what's needed right now. Asking Archangel Michael to protect you and to guide you in what to do and how to move forward. And, you know, this message is so appropriate for you of trying to go uphill and sliding backwards, and then trying to start back up again, get the motivation to go back up that hill again. I'm going to see what Kuan Yin has to say for us all this morning, and she wants that card to come out of the deck. And the card is, now is the time. Now is the time. Now is the time to be open to what will be. Embrace your destiny, beloved. It is calling you forward, even while it is hurtling toward you. Your time is now. Sometimes we procrastinate in what we know to do, what our soul is telling us, what our gut is telling us, and it's hard. And when it's hard, we're not going to just go forward easily. We're not going to say, okay, I got it, I'm doing this, I'm moving forward. So sometimes we have to, as this one comedian says, pull up our big girl panties and do the things that we have to dig in there and do. And it's not easy. Living this planet, in this human existence, there's nothing easy about it. Everything that we do seems like it's a chore. But I loved the angel message that even though your feet may be tired from trying to move forward, take that step anyway. Keep walking anyway. And keep loving anyway. But loving and protecting yourself, it really does go hand in hand. Because if you're being harmed, and harm can be a multitude of things. Having money stolen is a way that you were harmed. Being abused is a way we're being harmed. And abuse is many forms. It can be physical, but it can also be emotional and mental. Joanne, oh, sweet Joanne. Sorry, Kathy. It is unfortunately addiction. Yeah. It is a disease. And we know that when somebody is in the midst of that addictive behavior, they're not thinking clearly. They're not thinking, this is not a good thing to do. You know, it's like that guilt filter is not there. Something doesn't kick in and say, that's not right. Why are you doing that? But it's not there. So, yeah, it's hard. It's so hard, Kathy, and I'm sorry you've been going through this for a while now. And we're wrapping our arms around you, as we always do, and want the very best outcome for you. And you know about manually shifting cars. Yeah, I always had that love for the manual shifts. There was just something about it. And even riding motorcycles, you have to shift the gears. It's so funny because I was riding with the guy who taught me how to ride motorcycles, who was my boyfriend at the time. And we were riding side by side, and so I could hear his engine on his bike louder than I could hear mine. Mine was a very soft engine. It didn't make a lot of noise. And he's yelling at me from his bike, and I'm going, why are you yelling at me? What's going on? And he goes, shift gears. And we were going pretty fast, and I didn't have it in the higher gear. So yeah, sometimes we have to really pay attention to things, don't we? Catherine DeSante, good morning. Good morning, good morning. I'm so glad everybody's here on this Monday morning. And, you know, sometimes on the Monday morning we can be dragging, which I am this morning. I'm really grateful for the coffee. That does help. It helps with mindset sometimes to know that, oh, the coffee's kicking in. Yay. It helps me a lot to have all of you in this morning saying your hellos and checking in and seeing how we can support you, because that is what we do. We're a family that loves each other and supports each other, whatever you're going through. But I encourage all of you to read that message from the angels, because I just think it was so beautiful. They were encouraging us last night that even when it's hard, even when we don't think we have anything left in us to give, they say, keep loving anyway. Keep walking anyway. Keep talking, even when you don't think your voice is being heard. Keep talking anyway. And I love their message that they gave us last night. All right, we're still missing a whole bunch of peeps in here. I guess everybody decided that they could oversleep this morning, and that's okay. But let's see if we can get anybody in, like our Auntie Jean. She's always such a bright light when she comes in here, even though she might be a little groggy. And our Blue Jean, I think Blue said they're already getting cooler weather, and my phone tells me the temperature in Boulder, Colorado for some reason. and I've changed it to wherever I'm at, but it still thinks I'm in Boulder, Colorado. Maybe those Rockies just don't want to let me go. But air this morning. So yeah, fall has really started setting in, hasn't it? What do you like about fall? Is there something special about this season that you can just have that smile on your face and say, ooh, I like that? Because I love the season change. And in Florida, we don't get that. I've lived in Florida most of my life, although I grew up in Kentucky, where we have the 4 seasons. And I think fall has always been my favorite out of all of them. I love that it gets cooler, and we get the cool down after summer. But I also love the big change that comes in with the fall colors and the leaves changing, and just watching that shift of energy that happens. I think I'm a fall girl. I do. I like my sunshine, but I really do like that the cool mornings especially. That's what I enjoy about fall. Okay, so let's get to, if you want to share what your favorite thing about fall is, I'd love to hear. Let's share some of that this morning. And inquiring minds want to know, Hope Wellington Marshall, what is your part of the world? Do you have fall right now? Do you have the 4 changes of season? And if you do, what is it for you? Are you in fall? Are you in winter? I really don't know. I know in different parts of the world they have the opposite of what we're having in the States. So enlighten me. And let's get to the tiny book of angel messages. And get some more caffeine in us. Okay, boy, are we a quiet group this morning. So y'all must be busy. Let's see, the tiny book of angel messages. And I see we have 9 people watching, so let's go to page 9 and see what that message is. Dear ones, does it change what is in your moment if you go into blame, shame, and guilt? We know this is not an easy lesson for you. We know that you try to make it make sense, and sometimes it just doesn't. I think that really hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? Sometimes we want life to make sense. Sometimes we say, this happened, I don't understand it. How can I get some clarity about it? And if we go into the whys, why did it happen, why, then we're not empowered by doing that. We can get angry and upset about situations that happen to us, or that happen in our world. They don't really happen to us. They all happen for us, because there's no accidents and there's no coincidences. Something does happen that's upsetting or that brings us to a lower vibration, just think back on this, that it doesn't help. It doesn't change the situation. It doesn't change our mindset to go into blame and shame. What helps is when we step away and we become the observer. And the most important part, we learn from those experiences. We learn going forward. So if we have to take extra steps to protect ourselves, then that's what the lesson is. If we disengage from people who are abusing us, I've had to do that many times in my own life, to just get away from that abusive situation, then that's what the step is. That's what the lesson is. Everything is about learning for our soul growth. And if we don't get the lesson, it's going to be repeated. That's just the way it works. We're here to understand. And if we don't understand it, we're likely to have to repeat it. And I've had some really huge lessons in this lifetime. I certainly don't want to repeat those. So I always, every day, ask for more understanding. I ask for the guidance to fully see with my eyes open, to see the lesson and the blessing in each thing that does happen, all of those experiences. And even in the spiritual realm, even with those people that we encounter, that maybe we've collaborated with, or we've done things together at some point in a spiritual way, there's many times that there's a shift and we need to step away. And that's happened in my life. You know, there are those that I love them, but I love them from a distance now. And it's not like we're constantly talking and working together. So it happens, not just in the secular world, where, you know, we're working with somebody, or we're constantly on them, or birds, or whatever. But also it does happen in the spiritual communities, that we have that instance where it's best just to go our different ways and just love, keep loving, but sometimes we have to keep them at arm's length and love from a distance. Isabel, the leaves changing of colors and the landscapes. Isn't that beautiful? One of my favorite places for that is up where Blue is, in Vermont. Some of the most incredible leaf changes, fall changes, is up in that area. And I saw it for the first time about 35 years ago, I guess. I lived in Massachusetts for just a little bit. And I remember I would go out and drive on the weekends. I just love that whole area, especially up in, there's a trail, I think it's called Mohawk Trail, up in New England. And I would go driving on that and just enjoy the beauty. But once fall hit, and I drove that trail, and I would turn a corner, and there was just an explosion of color all over the mountain. It was like something had just come in and painted the mountain overnight. I always blame it on the little fae, because they're so happy when fall comes. It really is a shift in their energy as well. If you're in touch with the elementals, you know what I'm talking about. They love playing the leaves. They love just having that whole energy of the fall. And I think they're the ones that go out there and paint the leaves at night. So we have that beauty to look at and to hold on to. All right, so let me change this to where you all can give any prayer requests. We're going to definitely keep you in our prayers, Kathy. Lift you up for your vibration to be lifted. I hope it helped you some to come in this morning and be with us here on the morning show before you got to work. And my prayers are with you, darling, and in this situation, and we're all holding you. So any requests that you have, go ahead and type those in, and let's just do our prayer time so we can get on with this Monday morning. Got lots going on today. Marbeth and I are guests on a talk show this morning. I think it's at 11 o'clock. But I will share it out as I always do, so you all can partake in that as well if you want to watch. Yeah, then we have a small gathering of the P's tonight. Whoever wants to come in, we're going to be in Fort Lauderdale having just a short dinner there together. Oh, thank you for our daily prayer, Deirdre. And Deirdre, I'm so glad you're better. I'm glad that didn't linger for you and got out of your system fast. Thank you, Isabel, for all in need today, and for Kathy. Definitely lifting up our sister Kathy. So our prayer is for all humans, all who walk on Mama Gaia's back, for world peace and attention to human trafficking through our beautiful new project, Save Someone's Child. And Kathy says, it always helps. You all are my biggest support group. Thank you. We love you, Kathy. And it's my prayer that your day will get better and better as it goes along. So let's go into our hearts. Let's pray for all of those that we normally get to see and say good morning to and love on in the morning that for some reason are not here this morning. Let's just hold all of them in our thoughts as we go into our prayers. So take a breath in, settle your energy, and let's just do some affirmations. I am loved. I'm a child of the divine. I am enough. I am worthy. I am beautiful. I am accepting, aligning, and allowing with the energy of spirit. Breathe all of that in. Find your empowered you. If you want to put your hands on your solar plexus, that's your power center. That's where all of these affirmations make sense. When you talk to yourself and you really find that you, that's the real you, not the human shell, but the spirit inside of you. That's who you're talking to. That's who you are reminding your spirit being that you are empowered, that you are a child of God. So feel that, your power. Listen to what it says to you. When it says, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Whatever you're going through, Spirit has your back. Not going to leave you desolate by the way. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Anytime that you're facing a challenge throughout this day, just listen to those words. It's a beautiful song that Nightbird sang. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. And just keep reminding yourself that this is temporary. This is just the shell. And what's inside is where we go to really know we are okay. That everything is working perfectly in God's divine plan. And put that smile on your face. Just smile at the fact that you are a spark of the divine. That the Creator who made this world, who made this galaxy, who made all the galaxies and universes that exist, we are a part of that. Think about that for a moment. When we really look at that we are a spark from all of that, we can't stay small. We can't just all of a sudden go back to not knowing it, saying, oh, I'm just this little pea, and what am I in the world? How can I make a difference in the world? Well, you're not just a small little pea in the world. You are a huge part of all that is. You're in the pea pod with so many that are like-minded, that know for certain that we are making a difference. So never go back. Never play small. Never let the things that happen in this world dampen your light that's shining in you. We all have that spark. And it's up to us how we react to the things of the world, how we respond. Are we going to stay strong in the knowledge of who we are? Or are we going to let those winds of life try to blow out our flame? Really, it's up to us. With the knowledge of who we are, that we are spirit. Wow, there's no stopping us. Nothing is impossible. Everything finds its place. And then we find somehow the fortitude to put one foot in front of the other, to keep moving forward in the face of challenge. Keep loving, keep walking, keep talking, keep taking the inspired action that your gut is telling you to take. Let's just pause for a moment and lift up those who are going through the fires right now, those who have deep challenges that they're looking at. We're lifting all of you up. Anyone going through physical problems, physical illness, dis-ease in the body, we lift you up. We pray for health for you. Anyone facing emotional turmoil, we put our arms around you. We walk arm in arm each step of the way. Anyone who's in a situation of being mentally and emotionally abused, we say to you, you are strong. Find that strength. Dig deep within and find your empowerment. Find your voice and keep talking. We have a long list of people that we pray for every day. Let's just shine light on it. Just send love from your heart to every being, every animal, every place that we lift up. And we want to start paying our attention to the country of Haiti. We're going to be focusing on them for 3 weeks with conscious intention of bringing in more peace into that country, to the inhabitants. They don't deserve turmoil. They don't deserve violence. So let's send a light and wrap our arms around them. any place on our planet where there's unrest and conflict and war, violence. We pray for Mama Gaia. We pray for peace on earth. We send love right down to the heart of asking for a shift and a change on this planet. A consciousness about what we are doing to the environment through climate and what we're doing to affect that by not honoring our planet. So we're asking for a shift in the energy today, creating that with our mindset, putting that energy forward from our hearts. And now let's lift each other and love on each other as we do every day. So, you get the words up, and on the count of 3, 2, 1, we say, thank you, I love you. And we had Blue come in, yay. Good morning, sweet Blue. I'm so glad you're here. Brookie Brooke and Dylan and Max, good morning to you. And Auntie Jean. Yeah, we were calling all of you in earlier, and I'm so glad to see that you heard the call. And Blue says, the big excavator is here pulling stumps for Dolly's house. Dave just emptied the dump truck with one huge stump. Still worried about our guy, Terry. He rested yesterday, but due to sickness, his 6-foot frame weight is down to the 140s. I don't know how long I'll be able to stay connected. Blessings of light to all. I'm so glad you came in. Thank you, and yes, we certainly do lift up Dave and pray for the very best for him. It all works out in the end. All is well that ends better. It's just the road there. Yeah, I encourage you to read the angel message on angelspeakers.com and just see what they had to say. And I talked about it this morning here on the show, that sometimes, it's an uphill struggle to get to where we need to go. And if you're driving one of those vehicles that you have to push in the clutch and put on the brake and all that good stuff, then that's what we have to do. So, hello Leo and Pat Musk, morning too. So everybody's flying in here at the end, but I do have to get off of here because I have an appointment afterward. So let me get Leo queued up. Thank yous, I love yous. Finding Leo. It's like finding Nemo. There it is. And Leo, I hope you can join us tonight. We will be at Flanagan's. Every time I think of that restaurant, it's a restaurant, Flanagan's, I think of the movie Cocktail, where that was Tom's last name in the movie. It was Flanagan, and I can't remember the other actor, but he would call him Young Flanagan. Oh, thank Deirdre for bringing our Ricky in to hear the song this morning and to tell us all how much he loves us. So thank you, I love you. Come on. Thank you, I love you all. Love you, Deirdre. Isabel. Sweet Leo. Oh, love you so much, Catherine. Thank you. I love you. Namaste, y'all. Thank you, Ricky, coming in with us. full of joy, full of joy. Oh, you just found Cuppa. My apologies, I didn't share it out this morning. See what happens? Y'all couldn't find it. So, my bad. Ricky, thank you. We love you. We love you too. Accept, align, allow. Triple A, y'all. Leo. Oh, thank you, Brookie. I've only got a couple more days, and then I'll be back in Louisiana with our Annie Banani, I hope. Awesome, Leo. I hope we get to see you. Woo! All right, let's get on with this beautiful, amazing day. And I hope everything goes wonderful for you all day long. And stay in your hearts. Stay blessed. Remember, keep walking, keep talking, and keep loving. Read that angel message from last night. It was absolutely beautiful. I'm going to read it myself. I love you. And I'll let you all know at 11 o'clock where it's streaming for Marbeth and I to be on talking about 10 million for world peace and where we're going, moving forward with this beautiful project. It starts October 1st, so mark it on your calendars. We'll be doing the 21 days again, this time focused on one country per month, and starting with Haiti. So go ahead and start getting ready for that by keeping them in your prayers every day, like we did today. I love you all so much. Namaste, y'all.